Thank you for logging on to the Voice Sports Network for this broadcast of high school sports. We encourage you to go to the games and support your area teams. We know you have a choice, and thank you for choosing us. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of the sponsors you hear throughout the game. We encourage you to visit their businesses and use their service as often as possible. Be sure to tell them thanks for their support. Now, sit back and enjoy the game, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Norwell Night Girls Basketball. The Lady Knights at home this evening, taking on the Eastbrook Panthers in a non-conference contest. We already watched the JV claim a victory this evening. We believe the score was 54-7. And so the JV did not have much trouble at all tonight. We hope the varsity does not as well. This is Greg Van Meter along with Derek Decker and Noah Tobias bringing you the action this evening here at the Castle. Eastbrook with a very thin crowd here this evening. Norwell a little bit better than last night for the boys.
Yep. But still, well, it's a weeknight, so.
Yep. Wednesday night here in Ossian. Another beautiful December day, though, 50 degrees on December 9th. I mean, you just don't see that kind of weather very often in Indiana. It's supposed to be close to 60 the next few days and into next week. So we will continue to enjoy that, although I will enjoy significantly nicer weather beginning on Saturday as my family's heading to Cancun for a vacation.
Stop bragging.
I'm guessing it's going to be a little warmer than 50.
Probably. I hope, for your sake, it is anyway.
And a little sunnier.
Probably a little sunnier. We're stuck in our permacast that goes on for about 5 months.
Right. Well, the only thing I worry about is a hurricane.
Yeah.
A late season hurricane, but hopefully that will not be the case. Eastbrook comes into this one with a 4-1 record. Norwell still undefeated early in this season at 7-0, and they've already beaten some fine area teams to earn that 7-0 record. Eastbrook has played Norwell just 5 times over the last 15 years, and Norwell's won all of them. The last meeting was at the sectional, and Norwell defeated Eastbrook 57-42. That was February 13th of this year. Norwell expected to win by 26 this evening, although Eastbrook with a 4-1 record, they're off to a pretty good start as they've defeated Eastern, Northfield, Southwood, and Mississinawa early on in this season. Now, only one of those wins was a 3A school.
Yeah.
Everything else was 2A, and their 1A contest against Southern Wells was actually postponed and has not yet been rescheduled. So they are a couple of games south of Norwell as far as number being played. Their Sagarin ratings, Norwell at 88.16. That's 23rd overall, all classes, and 5th in Class 3A. And those Sagarin ratings are starting to take on a little meaning now after 3+ weeks of the season. Eastbrook's is at 63.82. That's 163rd overall and 25th in Class 2A. So that's right, they dropped down a class, so they will not be in our sectional here, at least for the next 2-year cycle. And I believe the girls' sectional is at Norwell this year.
That's right, and Eastbrook was replaced by Lures.
Right. So we'll look forward to that. Of course, we had the boys here last year, and it's my understanding that it's kind of going to go that way, at least for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, it's at Columbia City this year. The guys' sectional is at Columbia City, but this girls' regional, the Norwell sectional, will feed into the Columbia City regional.
Right. And then they've also changed semi-state locations, as Huntington North will not be.
Well, they do still for boys.
For boys, but not for girls.
Right.
As that's moved to Carroll.
Right, that'll be at Carroll.
Yeah, and what a great facility that is.
Beautiful facility.
Tremendous. I mean, Huntington North's got a wonderful facility as well with a lot of seating, but Carroll's is certainly state-of-the-art, and it would be great if this team were able to get there. I see Courtney Beer's not in uniform tonight.
Yeah, she broke her right ring finger, I believe, so she's going to be out for a week or two because she didn't practice this week. I think she did it sometime last week.
We also have a couple changes to the starting lineup for the Knights tonight, and we'll fill you in on that via public address announcer Jamie Feldheiser when we get to that point. We've got a couple of minutes here before we get the festivities started. We'll take a break here from a couple of sponsors and be back with your pregame show after these words.
Pizza Hut is changing the way you think about pizza with their Flavor of Now menu. With over 2 billion combinations of new ingredients, crusts, and sauces, you can customize your pizza and take it where pizza has never gone before. But don't stress, all the old-time favorites are still available. At Pizza Hut, it's everything you've always loved about pizza and more. Order online now at pizzahut.com or download our mobile app. Pizza Hut Flavor of Now menu at your local Pizza Hut in Bluffton. This is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. Known for our quality academic options and dedicated professors who practice in their fields, you will discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. Hands-on experience with internships, clinicals, and co-ops makes a USF education a great value and investment into your future. Apply now at sf.edu. We are seeking applicants for $15 million in scholarships this year. This is your moment. Believe.
Yeah, welcome back to the Castle. We're just about set for the national anthem here this evening. We do not have the pep band, so we will hear a very traditional recorded version of our national anthem.
Always entertaining.
Yeah.
They are.
I miss the Gaithers. Got to be honest with you.
You know, I still use them for middle school, and I know Noah does too.
I do too. That is my all-time favorite.
It is.
Version of
It just is.
It's a dandy. Although I got to tell you, I heard a version this year at I believe it was at the All-Star game in Cincinnati. A young lady from Kentucky, blind and autistic. Unbelievable.
Wow, really?
Unbelievable. I mean, it was right up there with the Gaithers. Now we'll join the national anthem here at Norwell. By the way, fellas, that young lady's name, Marlana Von Hoos from Kentucky. She's 19 years old. And we'll join Mr. Feldheiser now for the starting lineups for tonight's contest.
Number 14, Riley Scantcrust. Number 30, Donna Cummins. And number 32, Helena Walters. Here are the starters for the At another guard, a 5'3" senior, number 22, Marissa Gunning. At a forward, a 5'7" senior, number 24, Kaylee Kitts. At the other forward, a 5'9" junior, number 45, Hannah Smith. And at center, a 5'10" senior, number 33, Courtney Haynes. The head coach for the Eastbrook Lady Panthers is Jeff Little. And now, for your Norwell Lady Knights. The non-starters are number 10, Brianna Wilson. Number 12, Mackenzie Sawyer. Number 22, Courtney Beer. Number 30, Alexa Mallory. Number 32, Wayne Shelton. Number 42, Caitlin Winkle. And number 44, Logan Rouse. Here are the starters for your Lady Knights. At a guard, a 5'3" senior, number 34, Casey Strunk. At another guard, a 5'5" junior, number 20, Kaylee Roller. At another guard, a 5'4" senior, number 14, Madison Summit. At the other guard, a 5'4" senior, number 40, Lindy Tile. And at a forward, a 5'9" senior, number 24, Stephanie Conrad.
Once again, those starters for the Lady Panthers from Eastbrook. It's number 20, Gressley, number 22, Gunning, number 24, Kitts, number 33, Haynes, number 45, Smith. For head coach Jeff Liddick, he's in his fourth year at Eastbrook with a 53-17 record. For your Knights, it's Dunnick, number 14, Roller, number 20, Conrad, number 24, Struck, number 34, and Dial, number 40 for Eric Thornton. He's in his 19th year at Norwell with a record of 276 wins versus just 144 losses. We're set to go for the tip between Conrad and I believe that's Haynes in the center circle. Yeah, it is. And Haynes controls the tip. Eastbrook across the timeline. That's Kitts with the ball on the left wing. Norwell in a man-to-man here to open this one, which we would kind of expect. Good move down the lane, pass inside. Not able to get a shot up was Haynes. It'll be Eastbrook's ball right in front of the Norwell bench. Handling it up top is Gressley for the Panthers. I remember her from last year.
Yeah.
Smith really brings some size that and bulk that Norwell may have some difficulty with. They've had some trouble with some of the bigger, stronger players. A foul called early on here on Lindy Dial. That's the first of the game. First for her, first on Norwell.
Yeah, an interesting storyline from last year. This Eastbrook team was 20-3 last year and lost to Norwell twice.
Yeah.
The only other loss was to Wabash last year. So a really good year for Jeff Liddick's Lady Panthers.
Yeah, the problem that they have down in that area, that there's just not a lot of competition.
That's right. Not a lot of big schools either.
No, a lot of 2A, even some 1A schools down there. And there's a good play by Conrad to steal that pass. And you can't really get ready for the tournament if you're not playing good teams throughout the season. And in their case, it would take driving to Indianapolis.
That's right.
To really find good competition on a regular basis. There's a turnover for the Knights as Strunk's pass did not get through. No score here. 6:49 left in the first quarter. Strunk guarding the ball. That's Gressley up top. And that's stolen away, this time by Strunk from Kitts, and Strunk will lay it up. Norwell with the first 2 points of this one at the 6:34 mark. Now Norwell in that 1-3-1 trap. Strunk at the top of it, although they're not trapping real tight out of it. Underneath, that's Smith. Smith with the short jumper ties it up. And a 5'9" junior, solidly built. Courtney Haynes is their tallest player at 5'10". She's a senior, number 33. Norwell trying to force it inside. They've had a couple of passes batted away already. Kylie Roller thought about the three, didn't take it. Madison Dunnick will launch the three instead. Madison had a great start to this season. She's been a very solid contributor for the Knights.
Yeah, recently she really hasn't gotten up the points that she's wanted to, but she's usually played pretty good defense as well.
She really has. And a couple of subs now for the Knights. Mackenzie Sawyer and Quinn Shelton into the ball game, the two regular starters in there with their three. Well, actually, Kaylee Roller stayed in. As a short shot inside by Haynes, no good. The offensive rebound finally pulled down by Kitts, and Eastbrook will reset. Kitts throws it over the top. Shelton really working up top. Now Kitts will launch the three, no good, and Roller with the defensive rebound. She'll bring it up herself. Eastbrook in what appears to be a 2-3 zone, and Mackenzie Sawyer comes off the bench and drills. Boy, when she takes no time and gets the ball in rhythm, just catch and shoot, she's deadly. It's when she has a chance to think about it, and that's going to be a turnover on Eastbrook as Kitts could not find a lane to pass. Good defense by Shelton there on the double team.
3 early turnovers for the Panthers.
Looks like they're in a 2-3 zone. A lot of teams have used that defense against the Knights so far this season. There's been a couple of games where they've struggled with it, but not many. I think their most important thing that they have to do against this defense is be decisive. You know, when you get the opening, don't double clutch, put it up. You know, you see an opening in the seam. There's Sawyer again for three and drills it again. Kenzie, 2 for 2 from beyond the arc to start this one. The Knights with a quick 9-point lead at the 4:08 mark of this first quarter.
Lady Knights still have not missed from the field, and 3 of them have been threes.
Yeah, they are shooting well to start this one. There's a short jumper by Gressley, no good. Roller keeping that ball alive for Shelton, and Quinn will bring it up herself across the timeline. She gets into the lane and batted away, recovered by Hannah Smith. That's another turnover for the Knights. They're second, I believe. Gressley being guarded by Strunk. Sawyer close to picking up a foul there. Smith finds Kitts. Kitts with the 14-footer. 11-4 now, Norwell. Under 3.5 to go here in the first. Strunk with the left hand. Kind of surprised the Panthers are staying in that zone considering the fact that Norwell hasn't missed from beyond the arc. There's Strunk for three, no good. Well, jinxed her. Conrad pulls down the offensive rebound, can't get it to go, but she will go to the line on the shooting foul. That'll be the first team foul on Eastbrook. It goes against Courtney Haynes. So each team with now just one foul. Very clean game so far. Conrad good on her first free throw.
It was a good ball movement by the Lady Knights on that possession. Strunk got a good shot. She just didn't knock it down, and then an offensive rebound by Conrad and makes a pair of free throws.
Madison Dunnick will check in for the Knights. She'll replace Kaylee Roller. I really like Kaylee coming off the bench just because she can provide instant offense for this group.
Great shooter.
Yeah, just really heady ball player. Gets a lot of rebounds based on her positioning. Oh, my goodness. That's going to be a traveling call on Marissa Gunning. Eastbrook with just 3 players dressed. Well, I guess they got 5 down there on the bench. Maybe we don't have all of them. Although, I'm not sure the one's playing.
Yeah.
The one in the long
one of them's in
shirt.
a shooting shirt.
Yeah. Casey Strunk having a little bit of trouble handling it down there. Good find in the corner. That's Mackenzie Sawyer. And Mackenzie, definitely a streaky shooter, but she is on tonight, 3 for 3. Coach Liddick wants a timeout, trailing by 12. We'll take it along with him. It's a 30 and be right back.
It took Subway restaurants to do flatbread sandwich great, fresh roasted until its flavor reaches the towering peaks of Mount Delicious. You may have had other flatbread, but once you sink your teeth into this appetite-busting mountain of flavor, you'll know this is the real deal. Get any of your Subway favorites on our full-flavor flatbreads and let your taste buds sink into the delicious depth of goodness. Subway of Bluffton, eat fresh with 2 locations to serve you in North Main and inside Walmart.
We appreciate Subway sponsorship, as we do all our sponsors. We couldn't bring you these games otherwise. But they are also our scoreboard sponsor.
Do have a halftime score to share with you. IU leads IPFW 48-34 at the half in a game that IPFW led halfway through the first half.
Yeah, they did. I saw that. As knocking down a 3, number 20, Abby Gressley for the Panthers. That's their first 3-pointer made. And it cuts Norwell's lead to 9. On the loose ball, it'll remain Norwell's ball. You don't realize how much area there is down there until the pep band's not here. Quite a bit of room. And back in the day, fellas, that area was full of bleachers, as was this area.
This area still is, but the only time I've ever seen it used is for sectional.
Right. And the pep band was up here.
Gotcha.
Above the rail. That's knocked away. Another turnover on the Knights. Conrad was trying to get it to Shelton down low. Eastbrook trying to cut into this Norwell lead. Norwell really shooting well so far. That's going to be an over and back call. Another turnover on the Panthers. Norwell playing some pretty tenacious defense, as we've come to expect from Coach Thornton's squad. 1:45 left here in the first. Shelton coming out high on the offense. Eastbrook staying in that 2-3. Good pass underneath to Shelton. She'll move. The turnaround jumper, no good. It was a good shot, just couldn't get it to go. Hannah Smith pulls down the defensive rebound for the Panthers. Panthers have yet to make a substitution.
Yeah, they're not very deep at all.
Jessie now being pestered by Conrad. Inside Haynes. Haynes with the 10-footer. That makes it a 7-point Norwell lead. That's Shelton underneath. And taken away from her. She was looking to pass, and Kitts just took it right out of her hands. Haynes underneath. Haynes, no good. That ball was halfway down. Strunk the other way. Oh, got away with the traveling there. That'll be off of Kitts and will remain Norwell's ball. Alexa Mallory, Lindy Dial, and Kaylee Roller all in the game for the Knights. Shelton Conrad and Strunk all take a seat. Roller will handle it up top for the Knights with 38 seconds left here in the first quarter. Underneath, good pass to Dial. Dial looking for help. Throws it away.
It's a 5th Lady Knight turnover, and this team has been pretty good about not turning the ball over earlier here in the season.
A couple different combinations that they've seen so far, and that may be contributing to that. Just not quite in sync as far as where they expect people to be. Dangerous pass picked off by Sawyer. She'll lay it up and in for the Knights. That's the first basket for Norwell in a few moments. 7 seconds left here in the first quarter. Norwell trying to get a stop. And it's stolen away with Mallory. The long shot by Roller will not go. She didn't have time to pass it to Sawyer, who was up ahead of the pack. The Lady Knights lead by 9 here at the end of the first quarter. It's 18-9. We'll take a break and be back after these words from our sponsors.
Hyundai Motors is celebrating 40 years of serving Wells County and the surrounding area with an outstanding selection of low-mileage cars, trucks, and SUVs that are in fantastic condition. And their ASE certified technicians in the service department offer oil changes, brakes, AC tune-ups, as well as a full line of replacement parts and tires, and are the best in customer satisfaction. Visit HyundaiMotors.com to browse their inventory of new and used vehicles.
Welcome back to the Castle. Lady Knights leading the Lady Panthers from Eastbrook 18-9. Norwell really shooting well from the field so far, Derek.
Yeah, they're 6 of 10 from the field and 4 of 6 from the three-point line, and one of those was a half quarter at the buzzer.
Right.
So really well, shooting well from the field and 2 for 2 from the line to this point.
Good ball movement. The only thing, and you mentioned it, Derek, the ball handling a little sloppy so far this evening.
Yeah, but they've moved the ball really well around the perimeter especially.
There's Roller for 3, nothing but net. Great job of stepping into that shot. Strunk with the assist. And Norwell's lead now back up to 12. Boy, here's some pressure from the Knights. As Conrad's back on the floor for Norwell, by the way. Pass underneath. Kaylee Roller breaks it up, and that's another turnover on Eastbrook. Mackenzie Sawyer the other way. Strunk looking to the right side. Oh, good dish to Conrad. Conrad on the drive. Stephanie's had a couple of big games for the Knights already this season. 30 at, was that at Concordia?
Concordia.
Yeah. There's another pass picked off this time by Sawyer. Boy, the turnover's really starting to mount up for the Panthers. Sawyer off on that one.
It's their first miss.
Yeah, still a good shot. Got it in rhythm. Just a little short. 6:45 to go here in the half. That's Haynes pushed way up beyond the arc. I don't think that's really where she wants to be. Strunk knocks it out of bounds. It'll remain Eastbrook's ball. Boy, Norwell's defensive pressure ratcheting up even a notch. And the first substitute for Eastbrook, actually, she started. Marissa Gunning, number 22.
Yeah, number 10, Mariah Drake is out there for the Panthers.
Right. Thank you,
Checked
Derek.
in at the quarter.
Sawyer thought about it and throws it away. She was trying to get it to Conrad. I don't know that Stephanie thought she was going to try to get it into her there on the high post.
Yeah, both teams' turnover count is actually starting to mount pretty decent here.
Norwell's got how many?
6, and Eastbrook has 8, so 14 between the two of them.
Haynes with the drive all the way through the lane. That's Drake with her first shot. Gets her own rebound. And Haynes will launch a high arcing long 3. I was watching her in warm-ups. That's how she shoots them. One of the tallest girls on the floor. There's Sawyer for 3, short off the rim, and the rebound tied up. It'll be Eastbrook's ball. Quinn Shelton will check back in for the Knights. Quinn with a couple of turnovers already here in the first half. She's got to tighten her grip on that basketball a little bit because it's just been a case of the ball being taken away from her. 5:37 to go as Kitts is slapped.
I could hear that one.
Yeah, even through the headset you can hear that one. Kaylee Roller got a chunk of Kitts. That'll be her first, team's second. Just 3 fouls called here in this basketball game so far.
Very quick.
Very quick. 5.5 minutes left in the half. Kitts up top being guarded by Rollers. The Knights have now gone back to their man-to-man defense. On the switch, oh, nice block by Shelton from behind. It'll be off a Panther. It'll be Norwell's ball. Boy, nice anticipation there by Shelton. Roller got picked off on the switch, and always nice when you got somebody to clean things up at the rim for you. That ball was kicked, so it'll remain Norwell's basketball. Kaylee Roller will take it out. Norwell up by 14 here in the second quarter. And Eastbrook continues to stay in that 2-3 zone. I guess they figure that they've got a better chance maybe, although it makes it a lot more difficult to rebound out of a zone There's the backdoor play. Conrad up and in.
Yeah, just somebody got a fingertip on it underneath, and that kind of...
I think it was Smith.
Yeah, it broke things up a little bit, but good for Conrad to stay with the play and get the basket.
Eastbrook's got to shorten up their passes a little bit, too. There's a nice pass underneath to Smith as somebody lost track of her. Casey, that's Sawyer on the left side as they swing it around to Roller. Guarding her, Mariah Drake. Inside, Conrad, and scores. They're going to count that basket and send her to the free throw line. It'll go on 33. Courtney Haynes, that's her second. Team's
second.
Didn't know if that scoreboard was right. It got off a couple of times last night.
Yeah, it was way off on the foul count at one point.
Yeah. Looks like a couple of subs getting set to come in for the Knights as Conrad not able to convert the three-point play. Bringing it up will be Abby Gressley. She's had the ball in her hands most of the evening running the offense. I don't believe she's scored yet. Now those subs will enter. It's Lindy Dial and Madison Dunnick in for the Knights. Sawyer and Strunk take a seat. Knights with a 16-point lead here. 4:06 left in the first half. There's a steal by Dial, and she threw it away. Trying to get it to Kaylee Roller, just not quite far enough to the left. So now Kitts will handle it. Gressley on the right side. Able to retain her dribble there. Haynes, who one of the taller girls for Eastbrook, has already launched a three, playing very high. That pass batted away by Roller. It'll remain Eastbrook's ball. I'm kind of surprised to see Haynes playing out that far away from the basket. She doesn't really look comfortable shooting out there. And she's tall enough and appears to be athletic enough. Maybe she could do some damage inside. Gressley, that's Smith on the post. Kitts will shoot the jumper, and no good. Madison Dunnick will bring it up herself after the rebound. 3:22 to go. Roller was looking at Shelton there for a second, sliding across the baseline. I don't think she felt like she could get her the basketball from that far away. Conrad into the lane, puts it up, scores, and she'll go to the rim, score again, and have a chance for a three-point play. That foul will go against Hannah Smith, somebody other than Courtney Haynes. Just the third team foul on the Panthers. Norwell with only 2 team fouls to this point. Stephanie converts this one, and it's a 19-point Norwell lead. Norwell back in the 1-3-1. Shelton on top of it. Eastbrook struggled with really both of Norwell's defenses to this point. Trying a lot of long looping passes, and that's going to be a foul. A reach in on Kaylee Roller. That'll be her second, team's third. Casey Strunk will replace Kaylee in the Norwell lineup.
Roller did a good job while she was in there. Good quality minutes.
Yep, played great defense. Not happy with herself picking up that foul. She claps her hands along the bench. Kitts thought about the three. She'll reset the offense for the Panthers. They're on a tight man-to-man right now, really with a lot of ball pressure. They'll force the jump ball, and they'll get the basketball with 2:37 left here in the half, leading by 19. It's been all Norwell so far, fellas.
Yeah, Norwell's really done a great job playing their defense, forcing turnovers and converting on those turnovers.
Yeah, still shooting a good percentage from the field after making their first, 4 shots, Derek?
Yeah, that's right.
Casey Strunk's going to draw the foul. This one will go on Mariah Drake. That'll be her first, team's fourth. Neither team near the bonus situations. Conrad will put it on the floor and bank it off the glass.
13 points for Conrad again.
Wow. She has just too athletic for their defenders. Shelton with the steal in the backcourt. I think those are her first points.
Her first points.
Norwell's lead now up to 23 against an Eastbrook team that came in 4-1. Drake gets it to Haynes. Boy, they're just struggling against Norwell's defense. Norwell trapping all over the court. That's thrown away, stolen by Dunnick. She'll slow it down a little bit. Strunk now into the front court. Under 2 minutes to go here in the half. Shelton on the wing. That's Dunnick cross court. Conrad, nice pass underneath to Dial. No foul called. Partially blocked by Smith. And Gressley will head the other way. Kitts finding Haynes. Haynes being guarded very tightly by Stephanie Conrad. They're on the pick and roll. Haynes in the lane and hits the 12-footer. First points in a long time for the Eastbrook Panthers.
Just the fourth of this quarter.
Minute 2 left in this one, here in the half. Strunk, Dial, and Strunk will pull it back out. Eastbrook has stayed in that 2-3 the entirety of this half. And I guess Coach Liddick thinking they just wouldn't be able to keep up with Norwell's athleticism if they went man-to-man.
Whoa.
But there again, it's tough to block out. Lindy Dial pulled down the offensive rebound, even though she lost the ball. Sawyer and Mallory back in for the Knights as Dunnick and Conrad take a seat. Stephanie with a big first half. Drake. They swing a nice block by Strunk. And Strunk bats it away again. But Smith, fortunate enough to have the ball land in her hands, she'll go to the line. The foul on Mackenzie Sawyer. That'll be her first. Team's fourth. Neither team's going to get into the bonus in this half. 23 seconds left. Smith.
Fell over.
Yeah, she really trying to finish her follow-through. And that one looked a little bit better, a little bit more balanced.
Yeah, she just looked really off balance on that first free throw, really uncomfortable at the line.
Norwell up by 20 with 18 seconds. I'm guessing they're going to try to take the last shot of the first half. There's a backdoor pass to Shelton. She gets it to go. Nice assist from Casey Strunk. 6 seconds left. Gressley playing catch with Kitts. 2 seconds. The pass underneath. Haynes got the shot off. I believe it would have counted had it gone. It does not. And it's all Norwell here at the Castle tonight against the Eastbrook Panthers. They lead at the half 36-14. We'll take a break and be back with the numbers for you after these words from our sponsor.
Bluffton Tire, you know where they're located, across the street from Bummy's, right at the entrance to the 4-H park, has been serving Wells County for over 50 years. Bluffton Tire needs to be the first stop for brakes, struts, front end alignment, and offers over 20 different brands of tires. Stop by and see Carrie Jennis today or visit online at BlufftonTire.com for online specials and coupons. Bluffton Tire is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
Hi, this is Carrie Jennis at Bluffton Tire, and we'll keep you going.
The new Kaler Nickel Foundation Family YMCA, 550 West Dustman Road in Bluffton, is now open and invites you to stop by and take a tour of the new facility. When you join the Y, you're not just a member of a facility, you're part of a community, surrounded by friends as well as caring and knowledgeable staff. Here are just a few of the benefits of joining the Y. Unlimited participation in group exercise classes, free childcare while you work out, and free private health and wellness consultations. You don't want to miss out on all your local YMCA has to offer. To learn more, visit fwymca.org.
Troxel Equipment offers a full line of John Deere equipment. Troxel Equipment features a large inventory of all makes and models of pre-owned equipment that has been well maintained and ready for service. Most of Troxel's pre-owned equipment was traded in from owner-operators. Be sure to ask about our certified pre-owned units. Troxel Equipment has the ability to customize your financing, lease, or installment contracts to meet your cash flow needs. Visit any of our 3 locations in Bluffton, Huntington, or Wabash, or check out our website for our inventory of new and pre-owned equipment. Troxel Equipment, the dealership you can trust. The Bowling Center in Bluffton has Friday Night Trio League for ages 4 through 19 with sign-ups going on now. This 10-week league is at 7 p.m. on Fridays for $8.25 per week for 3 games and shoes. Also on Friday, it's Friday Fun from noon to 6 p.m. Bowl for just $1 and shoe rental is only 50 cents. The Bowling Center, 1231 South Scott Street in Bluffton. Visit bowlbluffton.com.
At Warren Pharmacy, we offer local delivery, accept hundreds of prescription insurance plans, offer special ordering for hard-to-find items, have home health care and convalescent supplies, stock Nature's Bounty, Windmill, and basic vitamins, and Nature's Sunshine nutritional products, along with many other services provided. Warren Pharmacy, 222 North Wayne Street in Warren. You can reach them toll-free at 800-895-7035. Warren Pharmacy, we're big enough to meet your needs, yet small enough to know your name.
Welcome back to the Castle, along with Derek Decker and Noah Tobias. This is Greg Van Meter. And, Derek, it has been all Norwell to this point.
Yeah, that's right. They're shooting lights out as well for the most part from the field. We'll start out with Eastbrook. They had 12 turnovers as a team, 8 rebounds, 6 of 18 shooting. That's 33%. 1 of 4 from the three-point line for 25%. And 5 of 14 inside. That's 36%. 1 of 2 from the free throw line for 50%. In the scoring column, Abby Gressley had 3 points. Kaylee Kitts had 2 points. Courtney Haynes had 4 points. And Hannah Smith had 5 points and 4 rebounds. So that'll do it for the Eastbrook Lady Panthers.
Not much to talk about there.
Not much to talk about. With
How many turnovers they have?
12. So
wow.
12 turnovers and 14 points. For your Norwell Lady Knights, 36 points, 7 turnovers, 7 rebounds, 6 assists on 14 field goals. They were 14 of 23 from the field for 61%, 5 of 10 from the three-point line for 50%, and 9 of 13 inside for 69%. Ooh. 3 of 4 from the free throw line. They were all Stephanie Conrad free throws for 75%. In the scoring column, Mackenzie Sawyer had 11 points. Madison Dunnick, 3 points, an assist, and 2 rebounds. Kaylee Roller, 3 points, 2 assists, and a rebound. Stephanie Conrad, 13 points and a rebound. Quinn Shelton, 4 points and 2 rebounds. Casey Strunk, 2 points and 3 assists. Lindy Dial had an offensive rebound while she was in there as well. And your Norwell Lady Knights have a 36-14 lead and nobody in foul trouble heading to the second half.
Yeah, I mean, they the only person in any kind of foul trouble is Courtney Haynes for Eastbrook with 2, right?
Roller has 2 as well.
Roller has 2, that's right, because she got her second foul. Still no real foul trouble. Not very many fouls called, just 8 in that first half combined. And, boy, that's really a low total, Noah, that you don't see too often, boys or girls.
Yeah, really, but I don't think it's necessarily the officials not doing their job.
Oh, no.
It's just both teams are not playing very aggressive. And so, I don't know, that's my feel towards it. But really, Norwell's defense is pretty well. Eastbrook has really struggled with both their man-to-man defense and also their 1-3-1 defense. Quinn Shelton is just doing a great job being up top. With her being so long, it's so hard to get over her, and they're forcing Eastbrook to make lousy passes.
Yeah, and even when Kaylee Roller was on the front of that 1-3-1, they struggled. She obviously doesn't have the length of Shelton. As we're watching the Squires girls play tonight.
He was teaching her what the 5-second rule is there.
Yep. They don't call that too often in these halftime contests, but That was closer to 15, so I think he had to change sides with that basketball.
And we are watching it as the camera's not in demo mode right now.
At the moment, at least. It'll go that way. It stays still much longer. But, Norwell really dominating this contest. We talked about the difference in the schedules in the pregame.
Yeah.
And
it makes a huge difference.
It really shows up in a game like this. You know, Norwell 7-0 against including wins against teams like Canterbury, Dwenger, Wayne, Northwood, Concordia, Warsaw, and Huntington North, who has a very good team this year, and that was actually the conference opener for the Knights last Friday night.
That's right, and one of the ones that sticks out to me as a good win in adversity is the Warsaw game.
Right.
They were down. They shot very poorly. Now, it's not that they weren't getting good looks because they were moving the ball well, didn't have that many turnovers, but they just didn't shoot well at all. And you're going to have nights like that. And you have to, if you're going to be a really good team, you have to find a way to win on those nights. And also, Warsaw lost again, but they play, and they have the 5th toughest schedule in the state.
Right.
They
Overall.
played. Yes, that's right. And they lost to Tippy Valley by like 3 points or something like that. So Warsaw, I think, more of a quality team than people understand. But in all, that's a pretty good start for the season. Not a whole lot more you can ask for. The turnover count's lower. The shooting percentage is higher. And I can't remember the last time they were averaging 64 points a game. They're more points in a game.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of filling it up. Well, they've got a good senior group, 6 of them.
Yeah.
And they've done a good job of maturing. And against a weaker opponent like this, I really like to see them stepping on the gas. I mean, it doesn't do anybody any good to let up against a team like this, even though it's a significantly weaker opponent. Well, that'll be it for your halftime show. The Knights leading by 22 here at the Castle. Got about a minute and a half left in halftime. We'll take a break, let you hear from a couple more sponsors. We sure appreciate them, and if you would, let them know you heard them on wellscountyvoice.com when you visit. We'll be right back.
Christmas puts a special glow in the eyes of children, giving parents and grandparents a lifetime of precious memories. Christmas means brightly wrapped presents, colorful lights, pine cones, and candles. These Christmas thoughts are sent to you with best wishes and a happy holiday from everyone at First Bank of Bern. Your patronage during the past year has been deeply appreciated, and First Bank of Bern looks forward to serving you in the new year. First Bank of Bern, member FDIC.
Well, we're just about set for the start of the second half. It's the original starters out there on the floor for Eastbrook. That's Gressley, Gunning, Kitts, Haynes, and Smith. For Norwell, their starters for the second half will be Sawyer, Roller, Strunk, Conrad, and Shelton. So Eastbrook with the basketball. We'll get the Subway scoreboard switched over to the third quarter. And quickly, Marissa Gunning able to knock down the shot. Eastbrook still in that 2-3. Kaylee Roller just took her eye off that one, I think. Knight's first turnover of the second half. They got 7 now.
At 8.
8. And just token backcourt pressure by Strunk. They'll fall into a man-to-man, switching man-to-man, as Conrad now guarding Gressley up top. Coach Thornton's always believed in switching.
Yes.
On his man-to-man.
Yes, he has.
Don't try to work through too many picks or splits. Good steal there by Roller on the weak side. She'll lay it up and in. Roller with the first 2 points of the second half. Well, back up by 22.
At 18 points. Quarter. Sorry about that. They had 18 points in both quarters. Eastbrook had 9 and 5.
And they've already scored here early in this third quarter. Smith loses her footing. That's another turnover on the Panthers. think she just had to overextend for that ball a little bit. The boys will be taking on the Panthers next week.
Yeah, that'll be here at the Castle as well on Tuesday.
You've seen that quite a bit with the schedule this year, where boys and girls are playing close together at the same location. That happened to Concordia. Sawyer off on that 3. And it's going to happen again against Eastbrook. Haynes not able to handle that low pass. Another turnover on the Panthers.
Yeah, it also happens later in the season. There's all 2 days in a row, like
Belmont.
a Friday, Saturday. Belmont and actually Leo does it too,
right,
where one comes one night and the other goes.
Yep.
A lot of the Fort Wayne schools do the boys-girls doubleheader. But
SAC schools do that.
Yes, they do. And I think a lot of that's attendance because a lot of the girls' programs and some of the guys' programs aren't well supported in the Fort Wayne area. Not usually a problem here.
Right.
But
well, on the tie-up, it'll remain Norwell's ball, so they won't be charged with a turnover. Kind of a tough pass in there for Conrad to handle. You all right there, Noah?
Just trying to block the little girl's ball away from the stuff, but I
small
actually...
ones on this side having a good time. Nice pass underneath to Shelton. Couldn't get it to go, and Haynes pulls down the rebound. Kind of a tough little shot there. Wasn't able to use the backboard. There's another steal, this time by Sawyer. Boy, is she playing some defense tonight.
Wow.
Roller heads the other way into the lane. Nice kick out to Strunk. Good for 3. Casey's first 3, I believe, of the evening.
Yep, she's got 5 points to her credit.
And she's guarding Abby Gressley. Abby cautiously into the front court. Well, I'll tell you what. If she hadn't made much more progress, that would have been a 5-second call. Kaylee Roller once again causing fits for the Panthers. She ties up Marissa Gunning. It'll remain Eastbrook's ball.
Yeah, she's been real active on the defensive end as well.
Kaylee not the fastest, but boy, she really has a good nose for the ball. It's going to be a foul on Shelton. It'll be her first team foul of the second half for either team. And Kitts in the corner. Now Gunning being guarded tightly by Roller. Gressley looking for room. You can tell she really struggles, though, handling the ball and keeping her eyes up. As Courtney Haynes able to get free inside. For the Panthers, well, they've scored as much here in the third quarter as they did in all of the second quarter, just about, I think.
Yep.
Shelton in the corner. She's being guarded by Haynes, similar in size. Shelton open for 3. Good. Smooth stroke from the senior makes it a 26-point Norwell lead. Norwell's really shot it well tonight.
Well, I think at this point, Kaylee Roller is going to start fighting for a starting spot. She's looked very, very good on both ends of the basketball, especially on the defensive end tonight.
She really has. That was another steal by Sawyer. McKenzie playing excellent defense as well for the Lady Knights. That's a nice play as Kaylee Roller with the assist to Shelton. Shelton with the little move into the lane. 4 minutes left in this quarter. Another steal by Sawyer. Up ahead to Conrad. She'll lay it in. It's a 30-point Norwell lead, and Coach Thornton is going to take a mercy timeout. It's a 30. We'll take it along with him and be right back after these words from T.W. Fable.
T.W. Fable, a modern American restaurant, is located inside the clubhouse at Timber Ridge Golf Course at 2330 East, 250 North in Bluffton. You can enjoy a fine dining experience Tuesday through Thursday, 5 to 9, Friday and Saturday, 5 to 10. Kitchen closes 1/2 hour prior to lounge. If you're looking for a great spot to have lunch, visit 250 Grill to enjoy some sandwiches, wraps, salads, and appetizers. T.W. Fable Restaurant, 2330 East, 250 North at Timber Ridge Golf Course. Reservations recommended by calling 260-353-1360.
Several substitutes for the Knights coming out of the timeout. Alexa Mallory, Lindy Dial, and Madison Dunnick all on the floor for Norwell. Looks like they're going to pick up man-to-man here. Well, maybe not. Yeah, they are. They are picking up man-to-man. Gressley into the front court. And guarded now by Conrad. Conrad almost took it away from her. And Gressley launches a no-look turnaround three. Nothing but net for the junior.
Got 6 points.
Boy, I was not expecting her to shoot that shot. Strunk will reset the offense for the Knights. She just kind of pulled up out of nowhere and launched it.
Yeah, sure did.
Conrad looks cross-court. Probably had a lane to the basket, but Norwell really focusing right now on moving the basketball. Dunnick, good hands by Conrad. Great ball movement. Mallory in the lane, no good. And the rebound controlled by Kitts. That's going to be a foul on Stephanie Conrad coming out of that lane. It'll be her first.
Yeah, first foul.
Second on Norwell here in the half. Mariah Drake checks in for Eastbrook.
Gunning took a seat.
Drake is a 5'6" senior. That is a very generous 5'6". As Madison Dunnick listed at 5'4", every bit her equal, and another turnover on the Panthers.
That's going to rack up the total to 19 now.
Woo. A lot of turnovers, mostly just sloppy passing. They've tried so many over-the-top passes. And
yeah, it's hard to get over the – and even though the Lady Knights aren't that big, it's just really long defense.
Yeah. And quick.
Yeah, very quick.
They really do a good job of knowing where they should be in both their traps and the man-to-man. Good body position, man-u ball, defense. And
great mechanics on defense.
Yeah, Coach Thornton's really drilled it into them.
Norwell is still 5th in the state, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they are in the AP poll as well as Sagarin.
Sawyer will check back in and replace Casey Strong.
They also entered the top 20 poll in all classes this week at number 20.
Okay.
Really?
Sagarin has them at 23, so it's the first time in a while they've been in the top 20 in all classes.
Yes, it is. In fact, that probably goes back to the days of Jessica Root.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. That's a turnover on Lindy Dial as she traveled.
Those were the good old days.
Those were the good old days.
Oh, my God.
Well, I don't know, fellas. I'll tell you, I would put this team of Norwell Lady Knights up against any of them from a team perspective.
From a team perspective, but the big question is, how do you guard Roop right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
no doubt.
Right.
I mean, she was Miss Basketball. So definitely a dominant force. It could actually step out and shoot it a little bit.
Yeah.
Where did she go to school?
Miami of Ohio, the
That's
Red
right.
Hawks.
Yep.
She averaged like 6 or 7 points a game last year.
Lindy
There's
Dial,
another travel.
Yeah, called for traveling again.
10th turnover.
Yeah, Jessica, I believe, is a senior this year.
That'd be right.
Kitts with the basketball. Had an opening there in the lane, decided not to take it. Gets it back from Smith underneath. That's Drake. Haynes kind of took it away from her. Kitts will launch a three, no good. And it's off of Alexa Mallory. It'll remain Eastbrook's basketball.
Well, that team never just struggled in the tournament. When Jessica was there, they just struggled in the tournament.
Couldn't get past Concordia.
That's right.
Every year, no matter where it was, Courtney Haynes drops another two in. At Peru, I remember him losing a tight game at Peru.
Was it Belmont one time?
Belmont, yeah. Just could not get past Coach Dave Miller and his Lady Cadets. Conrad into the lane, a little short on that. 43 seconds left here in the third quarter. Not much offense either way, really. Norwell up by 23, and Coach Thornton really substituting a lot, getting some big minutes here for Mallory and Dial. That foul's going to go on Mallory.
It's her first.
Team's third.
Eastbrook. Yeah. Yet to foul.
Yep. 31 seconds left. Haynes working on Mallory. Tipped away by Sawyer. She ends up with it. Nice pass underneath to Dunnick. Dunnick loses her feet and travels.
Nope. They're going to call a foul.
Oh, they are. Okay. It'll go on Mariah Drake. Good catch, Noah.
I mean, I would have called it travel. It's not like there was really a lot of contact there, but.
Second foul on Drake, first on Eastbrook here in the second half with 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Boy, they just have not called many fouls. I think that's 12 for the entirety of the
I think there was 8 in the first half.
Yeah.
I think that's right.
10 seconds on the clock. Sawyer running the show. Dunnick thought about it. Sawyer will launch the three and bury it with 2 seconds on the clock for McKenzie. What's that, her fourth or fifth three-pointer
That's
already?
her fourth three, and you notice she took no time at all, right in rhythm.
Absolutely. That's when she shoots it best. That'll end the third quarter. Norwell up by a comfortable 26. We'll take a break and be right back.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Now back here at the Castle, Lady Knights lead the visiting Eastbrook Panthers 51-25. And Derek, you mentioned it, Norwell averaging 63.7 points a game. They have certainly a good chance of exceeding that tonight with 51 through three quarters. What'd you say? They had 18 the first two and then 15 there in the third?
Yep, that's right.
Shelton, the kick out to Sawyer for three, that's short. But the offensive rebound, batted around, it'll remain Eastbrook's ball.
The shot chart for Mackenzie Sawyer, she has taken 4 from the left wing and 4 from the right wing. She's made them all from the left wing and missed them all from the right wing.
There you go. Yeah, that's just how it goes some nights.
Yeah.
Gressley handling it for Eastbrook. I'm still in awe of the shot that Gressley hit from beyond the arc. I keep waiting for her to take another one.
She's got it turned around and put it up. Looked good on it.
Casey Strunk just takes it right out of Gressley's hands, lays it up with the left hand. Norwell's created an awful lot of offense off of their defense tonight, which is a central tenet for Coach Thornton. It's worked for now into his 19th year with the Lady Knights. That's Drake. Good feed underneath to Haynes, and Haynes with the turnaround. Courtney Haynes has been the bulk of the offense tonight for the Panthers. What's she up to now?
She's got 12 of the 27.
Yeah. 6:40 left here in the fourth quarter. Yes, it is the fourth quarter, not the end of the third. And the Knights with a turnover there. It's an errant pass.
You usually do that. You usually don't change it from the end of the third to the
that
fourth.
happened last night.
Yeah,
and it happened a couple of nights
What's
ago,
the deal?
too.
Another turnover as that pass from Kitts is picked off. Well, I just want to make sure you fellas are paying attention.
Okay.
Well, we're definitely paying attention when you're saying stuff like hair holder.
That
Conrad.
was brought up earlier
this
evening.
Great assist there by Kaylee Roller. Yeah, I actually took some abuse for that over the weekend.
Really?
Yeah, I can't recall where I was for sure, but
You're going to be taking abuse from it all year long.
Definitely
I'm just
from
letting
us.
you know.
that pass thrown away by Hannah Smith.
I kind of doubt it's going to let up from either me or Noah.
I can't remember who I was talking to. It was, I believe it was one of the parents' fathers, and They were giving me a hard time about it. Now, see, I don't want to rehash this all the time, but what Casey Strunk has on, there's another three by Sawyer, assist to Shelton.
And that was on the right side.
It was on the right side, yep.
Yeah. Boy, great ball movement there by the Knights. Their lead now as big as it's been in this one. They're up 31. Pass inside, batted away by Sawyer again. It's off of Kitts, and it'll be Norwell's basketball.
It's the 24th turnover.
Marissa Gunning will replace Abby Gressley in the Eastbrook lineup. But, certainly to me, a headband has a wider definition. But I was clearly told by the parent that I was talking to that regardless of the width of the item, it was considered a headband. Now, ponytail holders are different.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sure.
Yeah. So,
Whoa.
high arching shot by Roller, but she went and got a rebound. Tied up, it'll remain Norwell's basketball. So, and of course, I think every girl on the team, with the exception of Alexa Mallory, has a ponytail. Now, Lindy Dial, a braided ponytail.
Yes.
I don't know if that requires a ponytail holder or not. I'm guessing no. I've never had a ponytail, fellas.
Well,
so.
they'll tie it off. They'll tie it off at the end.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, nice pass on the backdoor play. Dial blocked though by Smith, and Kitzel head the other way. Good block by Smith. Gunning will reset it back out to 45 Smith. Nice backdoor cut.
Nice block
by Drake, and Quinn Shelton with her second block of the evening, I believe.
Yeah, that's right.
Coming over with some weak side help. 4:21 left in this one. And the pass batted away again, this time by Dial. Shelton will bring it across the line. That's Dunnick on the kick. She drives, scores, but they're going to say the foul occurred before the shot. That's a good call. It'll go on Drake. That's her second. Team's second here in the second half. 5 fouls called in the second half.
And it's not the officiating crew.
Oh,
no. It's just been a real clean, not a lot of hands-on.
Oh, what a move by Casey Strunk. Couldn't finish. Yeah, they've kept their hands off each other.
Yep.
Eastbrook has
turned it over 25 times.
A ton. And Norwell just hasn't had much trouble running its offense. Kitts can't find anybody to pass to. Finally gets it to Drake on the release. Drake looking inside. Now leaves it for Gunning. Gunning picked off by Mallory. And they just can't find a lane to pass. Quinn Shelton wide open for three. Buries it.
Assist Dial.
Boy, they've had a lot of assists tonight too, Derek.
That's right. They have assisted on 13 of 24 baskets.
That's a nice ratio.
That's a nice number.
3:20 left in this one. Gunning for Smith.
Yeah, 10 for 17 from the three-point line as well.
Great shooting. Norwell's just doing a good job of figuring out that Eastbrook wants to make those baseline passes. They're dropping down on the weak side and getting a hand on almost every one of them.
Brielle Wilson checks in for the first time tonight.
Kaylee Roller back in there as well as Strunk and Shelton take a seat. Haynes able to gather in that inbounds pass, being guarded by Mallory. Alexa with two first names. Alexa Mallory. Mallory can be a girl's first name.
Okay, maybe I have heard of that. Okay.
Oh, sure.
I think it would have been with an O, though.
Oh, yeah. No difference. It's no doubt it's spelled different, but
yeah.
Whenever I say her last name,
whoa,
people who may not know the roster real well, may say, "Who's Mallory?" Well, it's Alexa Mallory.
I actually had her mom as a teacher in elementary. I think it was like 4th grade.
Logan Rouse is going to check in and get 3 minutes of varsity time this evening. That foul, by the way, was called on Lindy Dial. her second, team's 5th.
The Lady Knights have now emptied their bench.
They got nobody left.
With the exception of
Caitlin Weichel.
Yes.
Yep, Caitlin wearing number 44, and I'm
and
guessing
one.
she's going to get in there pretty soon as Courtney Haynes adds to her total. Foul on Mallory. That'll be her 3rd. And Courtney Haynes will try to make it a 3-point play. The high arching shot drops.
Well, the Herald prediction is going to be real close on this one. I think it was 62-36.
I think you're right. Roller handling the offense. Handles the ball real well. Brielle Wilson. Now, the first couple varsity minutes she had earlier in the season, she would not shoot the basketball at the varsity level.
Boy, she had plenty of shots, too.
Oh, yeah. And, of course, no hesitation at all when she's playing JV ball. She starts on the JV. Mallory looks to kick it outside as Rouse will reset to Dial.
Logan's going to be a good ball handler.
Yep.
When she gets to the varsity level.
Well, she's got some size, too. I mean, she's solid. Roller with the miss and Mallory with the putback.
It's Mallory's first points.
1 point away from their average on the year. Their defensive average, by the way, at 49. They should be able to manage that this evening as Gunning, nice backdoor play there and a good pass from Haynes. As Wilson loses the handle, Caitlin Weichel is going to check in and replace Lindy Dial, my old neighbor, Caitlin Weichel.
And her and CC Archibald normally rotate games dressing varsity. Both wear 42.
Gotcha. Haynes is going to be fouled again. I think this one's going to go against Rouse, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep. That'll be her first, team's 7th, and Eastbrook now in the bonus. Although on this is a shooting foul, so Haynes will try to drop a pair. She's had a big night.
Yeah, she's got 16 points.
She'll have exactly half of Eastbrook's point if she can hit this one, and I jinx her. That worked out.
That's a shocker.
Yep. Although,
hey, there's the points.
There they are. She gets free underneath. She's got more than half. 18 of Eastbrook's 35. A minute 20 left in this one. Norwell has completely unloaded their bench here. As Weichel launches a varsity shot, can't get it. Mallory with the strong rebound. She'll go to the line.
Yeah, Weichel not afraid to put it up.
Nope. Hannah Smith picks up the foul, her second. And, of course, Caitlin is just a sophomore.
Alexa Mallory is a great free throw shooter.
Boy, she was last year on the JV.
Wow.
I don't remember. Now, she's missed a couple on the varsity this year.
Hey.
Looked good on those two, though.
No jinx that time.
Nope.
It's because I said it.
Yeah, that's right. We're ticking down towards a minute as they loop it into Haynes, and Haynes scores again.
20 points for Haynes out of 37.
Wow. Yeah, she's
good night.
been very active. And since she really got away from being beyond the arc, she's had a lot more success. Weichel leaves it for Wilson. Oh, nice kick out the roller. Cross court to Weichel will launch the three. Well, she's not afraid to put it up as Caitlin Weichel off the bench with a runner and a three. Not able to drop either shot yet at this point. 32 seconds left. Norwell up by plenty. As that pass could not get through to Haynes, it'll be tied up and remain Eastbrook's ball.
Norwell only turned it over 4 times in that second half.
Well, Eastbrook only has played 6 players tonight.
Yeah.
Mariah Drake, the only player off the bench. She's a senior. Eastbrook.
There's another one.
Another turnover on the Panthers. With Eastbrook, not a young group. I mean, they've got 5 seniors on their roster. Not all of them played. 8 seconds left in this one, and Norwell's just going to dribble out this basketball. Logan Rouse with 3 seconds. It'll end up in Caitlin Weichel's hands as the buzzer sounds. Norwell moves to 8-0 with a 65-37 win over the visiting Eastbrook Panthers. We'll take a quick break, hear from a few sponsors, and be right back.
La 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 la.
Hey Jane, what are you so happy about?
Well, I am happy and excited for Christmas this year. Don't you realize that we have the best selection of gifts at Daniel's Jewelers this Christmas?
Hi, this is Dan and Jane from Daniel's Jewelers in Bluffton. And Jane's right. Daniel's Jewelers can help you with the gifts she'll really want this Christmas.
You can't go wrong with diamonds, shimmering pendants, tennis bracelets, or the new Together diamonds when 1 + 1 makes us. You can choose the latest silver fashions and our SteelX line, stainless steel jewelry under $100.
If you're tired of all the high pressure at the mall or someone trying to sell you a designer name rather than a quality piece of jewelry at an affordable price, come and experience Daniel's Jewelers in Bluffton on Highway 1 just north of Lowe's.
Daniel's Jewelers, where personal attention and trust become part of the memory.
Troxel Equipment offers a full line of John Deere equipment. Troxel Equipment features a large inventory of all makes and models of pre-owned equipment that has been well maintained and ready for service. Most of Troxel's pre-owned equipment was traded in from owner-operators. Be sure to ask about our certified pre-owned units. Troxel Equipment has the ability to customize your financing, lease, or installment contracts to meet your cash flow needs. Visit any of our 3 locations in Bluffton, Huntington, or Wabash, or check out our website for our inventory of new and pre-owned equipment. Troxel Equipment, the dealership you can trust.
High Day Motors is celebrating 40 years of serving Wells County and the surrounding area with an outstanding selection of low-mileage cars, trucks, and SUVs that are in fantastic condition. And their ASE certified technicians in the service department offer oil changes, brakes, AC tune-ups, as well as a full line of replacement parts and tires, and are the best in customer satisfaction. Visit HighDayMotors.com to browse their inventory of new and used vehicles. Hi, this is Dale from the Voice Enterprises. For countless years, I struggled with back pain, and more often than not, the doctors would just prescribe pain meds, which would just dull the pain. It wasn't until I was referred to Indiana Physical Therapy that I truly experienced pain relief. The professionals at IPT showed me the correct exercises and stretches for my problems, and my back pain began to fade away, and as a result, my entire body began to feel better. Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com.
Welcome back to the Castle and the post-game show. 8th consecutive victory for the Lady Knights. The Eastbrook Panthers fall to 4-2 on the season. And the Lady Knights tonight, I believe, led wire to wire. I don't think they were ever headed.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure of it, actually. Anyway, we'll get to some individual statistics. We'll start off with the Eastbrook Lady Panthers, who had 27 turnovers, and that's going to be the key stat of the evening for the Panthers. They were 16 of 31 from the field, which is 52%. So they shot it at a pretty good clip when they did get a shot off. 2 of 6 from the three-point line for 33%, and 14 of 25 inside for 56%. They had 16 team rebounds and shot 3 of 5 from the free throw line for 60%. As individually, Abby Gressley had 6 points and 3 rebounds. Marissa Gunning, 4 points, an assist, and a rebound. Keely Kitts, 2 points and 5 rebounds. Courtney Haynes had 20 points and a rebound. And Hannah Smith had 5 points and 5 rebounds. That is it for the Eastbrook Lady Panthers. For your Norwell Lady Knights, 65 points, 13 assists on 25 baskets, 9 team rebounds, 11 total turnovers. They were 25 of 47 from the field for 53%, 10 of 19 from the three-point line for 53%, and 15 of 28 from inside for 54%, 5 of 6 from the line for 83%. Individually, Mackenzie Sawyer had 17 points on 6 of 10 shooting. Madison Dunnick, 3 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds on 1 of 1 shooting. Kaylee Roller, 5 points, 5 assists, a rebound on 2 of 6 shooting. Stephanie Conrad, 17 points, a rebound on 7 of 9 shooting. Alexa Mallory, 4 points and 2 rebounds on 1 of 3 shooting. Quinn Shelton, 12 points, an assist, 2 rebounds on 5 of 8 shooting. Casey Strunk, 7 points, 4 assists on 3 of 5 shooting. Lindy Dial had an assist and a rebound. And Logan Rouse and Caitlin Weichel both had time on the floor for the Lady Knights in a 65-37 win here at the Castle over the Lady Panthers.
We're joined now in the press area by head coach Eric Thornton. Coach, thanks for joining us this evening. Eastbrook came in with a 4-1 record and kind of proved tonight that the competition they're playing down there may not be too difficult.
It's not quite the same.
Yeah.
They've done what they can. It's a different brand of basketball, different competition level, just south of us a little bit. I give Jeff a lot of credit for agreeing to put us on the schedule these last couple years, and he's trying to build a program, and they had a lot of success last year, and he's doing a good job, and I really like the Haynes kid.
Yeah, she played well.
She's a player, and she does a nice job in there, and makes us have to defend a good athletic post in there. But good job by our kids tonight. There's not going to be too many of these where we can just try to work on some different things and maybe pull back a little bit defensively and just try to be solid in our man-to-man. So, get ready for Columbia City now.
Yeah, and Columbia City obviously will be another conference contest on Friday night at Columbia City, where they're always tough. Doesn't matter what year it is when it comes to playing over there.
It's kind of like going to Warsaw.
That's right.
The record doesn't look very good, but those kids play hard.
Doesn't matter.
And they're trying to figure out how to lead without the 2 kids they lost in the backcourt. So we need to be ready. Yeah,
that'll be a good one. Tonight, a lot of good things. A surprisingly low numbers of fouls called. 18 we had, I believe, for the game. Total, very clean. And your girls... 27 turnovers they caused tonight against the Eastbrook Lady Panthers.
Yeah, I mean we've been penalizing kids in practice for fouling, and there's a fine line between we're asking for ball pressure, but we don't want to foul obviously, and so for us to be able to go out there and not put them at the line a lot is big for us. It'll be a different type of intensity on Friday night. Sure, there'll be a few more whistles, but we've got to be able to carry that over into no matter what game we're in. And, with Courtney down here for a couple weeks, we really have got to be even better maybe than what we've been asking the kids to be in practice. So we'll continue to work on that. A lot of that's mental, but our kids, experienced team, that's something that we did well tonight. And I thought we shared the ball well. We got good looks, moved the ball well, and my guess is, if I'm Columbia City, they've seen us play. They were at the Huntington game. I'm sure they have film on us. I'm sure they remember that sectional game, though, where they played that zone, and it took us. It was a good zone. So it was good for us to go against the zone tonight, just to be able to work on things. It'll be tougher Friday,
right?
But no matter what, those are 2 teams that it's been a great rivalry that has developed, and like you said, it's going to be a tough place to play, and we've got to win all these conference games if we're going to win the first year of this conference. So we better be ready to go, and we expect Columbia City to play tough.
A couple of very encouraging things, and you referenced one of them, Coach. I believe you assisted on right at or maybe even, right around the 50% mark on all your baskets tonight. That's been a kind of a hallmark of this team so far this year, and very encouraging to see. And it's not coming at the expense of hesitation. Not tonight, Mackenzie Sawyer did not hesitate. When she had a look, she got it in rhythm, put it up, and shot 50% from beyond the arc. Maybe one better than 50%, right in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
Very encouraging. And so what I'm seeing, and tell me if you're seeing the same thing, is they're finding good shots, but they're not hesitating to take them. It's not like they're looking for that extra.
This team has a good feel for where it's at. And, you saw Quinn drive there and maybe could have taken it to the rim, jumps up and sees Mackenzie over there. There's a connection between those kids, between a lot of our kids. And, Casey could score more than she's scoring.
Sure. Yeah.
Kaylee could probably score a little more. And I could say that just about everybody. Mm-hmm. But this team will sacrifice some of that stuff. But it's really nice to have a team that enjoys playing that way and knows when it's there, because we don't want kids to hesitate on shots. That's what we're working for.
Sure.
And so I just complimented them at the end of the game for they don't understand that in girls basketball a lot of times that it's unusual to have more assists than turnovers. That's just kind of the girls' game.
Yeah.
And this team consistently, as you pointed out, more assists than turnovers, very balanced. Maybe sacrifice a little bit of your scoring so that she's going to get a little bit better shot. And you'll see that ball. I might have a good one, but just that extra pass, that shooting percentage now on that shot goes up, 10, 15%. And, our kids are confident in each other, and that chemistry is really, really good with this group, and we kind of expected that.
Well, I'll tell you what, they're fun to watch, and we look forward to watching them again on Friday night with you at Columbia City. We'll be there. Derek and I will be there doing audio only.
Okay.
So
they're putting the clamps down on you probably over there.
More and more high schools are going to not allowing online video.
Well, it's all those ticket sales.
Yeah, all the ticket sales are losing.
It is.
Right. Now, it's a substantial number.
It is.
Maybe it's the concession sales. I don't know.
It's probably a combination
of both.
Yep.
In any case, we won't be able to see the girls, but we will be able to describe them. So thanks so much for joining us tonight, and we'll see you Friday.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks, Coach. Head Coach Eric Thornton joining us here in the press area after another Norwell win. And, fellas, we got one more job to do, and that's to name a player of the game. And, no, you might have a tough time staying perfect tonight. Several girls up for the honor.
Dang it. This is really the one time that
Here we go.
I'm in trouble.
Yeah, he's in trouble. Confidence level not high here, apparently.
Not very. I'm going to go with Stephanie Conrad. Honestly, she had a great game. Again, defense is getting more, is just getting so much better for her. She was the leading scorer for Norwell, I think. Right?
Yeah, she was tied with Sawyer.
Okay. Well, crap. Now I just got into pickle. Because then Kenzie, she came out, because I remember she hit, her first three threes in a row?
That's right.
And then she missed one, and then she hit another one.
She had a very good night. Mackenzie Sawyer. Really, you could name almost every member of this basketball team. I thought Kaylee Roller did a great job. Casey Strunk did a lot of great things, especially from a floor perspective. So your vote, Stephanie Conrad. What are you saying, Derek?
I am going to go against you, and I'm going to go with Mackenzie
Sawyer.
I'm going to go with her. 5 of 9 from the three-point line. That's 56%. She did make a layup as well. 6 for 10 from the field total. Not shooting any free throws, only turned it over once. 17 points, and she was hot. She broke her streak. She was pretty good from the left side and not so hot from the right side. That's just sometimes how the night goes, but her last 3 was from the right side. So
I got to go with you on this one, Derek. No, your string is broken after 7 consecutive.
Dang
Mackenzie Sawyer, your New Holland Tri-County Player of the Game. She came off the bench tonight, looked really good with her shot, just no hesitation at all.
Yep.
And really played well on both ends of the floor. Quinn Shelton had a real good game tonight as well. So
that's right.
I want to make sure that we don't miss anybody, but Mackenzie, I thought, really stood out, and she'll be your New Holland Tri-County Player of the Game. So it's all right, Noah.
I'll cry about it tonight.
All right.
It's okay.
All right.
Hey, I'm on my own next week, so I got to go first next week.
That's right.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
Well, I think, and what will happen next week, we mentioned the fact that I'll be on vacation out of the country. I know at least several of the games Derek and Noah are going to try to do on an audio basis because it's tough to run a camera and do everything else with just 2 guys.
We're going to try, all right? You guys cannot judge us because this is our first time me and Derek are doing this.
You will be judged.
Dang it.
And
Of
that's
course
just
we will.
part of life.
Yep.
Well, you will not be judging us from Cancun.
I will not.
I know that.
Most likely, I will not. So once again, your final for the last time here from the Castle tonight. Norwell 65, Eastbrook 37. The Lady Knights moved to 8-0 on the season. For Derek Decker and Noah Tobias, this is Greg Van Meter saying so long, everybody, and have a good evening.
We hope you enjoyed this high school sports broadcast on the Voice Sports Network. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
The preceding production is property of Voice Enterprises, and all rights are reserved worldwide. Thank you for listening to this production of Voice Enterprises, taking media in a new direction.